So I'm making this video at the request of a subscriber. They wanted a step-by-step on how to build a box for growing your vegetables or plants in. And it's fairly simple. I mean, the first question I was asked was, do you put a hole in for drainage? And the answer is no. This is probably the only time. This and watercress are the only two things that come to mind that I do not add drainage holes in. So the process is fairly simple. Um, Boxes are free. They're all over the place, especially this time of year. You get a lot of stuff from Amazon because the holidays are upon us. And you find the right size box. I mean, obviously, the deeper the roots, the deeper the box. Or if you're growing, um, something like what I'm going to grow in here, which is going to be, uh, well, here it is right here. Well, this is upside down. I couldn't think of the name of it, but I'm growing radishes, purple radishes. So I don't need anything super deep. At any rate, so what I've done is to reinforce this box, I took another cardboard box and ripped it up. You don't have to, but I usually do. It gives me a little extra added insurance because I did leave one of these out one night when it was not supposed to rain, and it did. And fortunately, it held up because I reinforced the box. So I would say the larger the box, the more soil you're going to have in the box, the more you want to consider adding reinforcements to it, which is basically just ripping up another box. You can see there's a piece here, a piece here, a piece here. Put that in. There's also pieces going up the side. So you put those in first, and then you fold down the flaps. The flaps on all four sides are going to make it structurally sound. It's going to make it last a lot longer, at least for the 2 or 3 months it's going to take for you to grow whatever it is you're growing. When you push those flaps in, the box becomes more rigid, and at that point, you add your soil. When you add your soil, you will also keep this in place. So no hole, add some extra cardboard if you have it. Put the flaps in last, put some all the way down, and then add your soil. Because it went down to 3 degrees a couple of nights ago, my ground is frozen. So I'm basically going to improvise, and I'm going to use probably 20% peat moss, and I'm going to use this nutrients, this plant food. It's organic and just regular soil that I have laying around. And the reason for the peat moss is to hold the moisture and also um, to kind of lighten it up a little bit and keep the soil from becoming compacted. So I'm going to add this right now. This is the box that I'm talking about, the type of box I'm talking about that you can use for linings, because look at the depth of this box. It's only maybe 3 inches. So you can't really use this to grow anything. It's wide, but it's not deep. So this is the kind of box I would rip up to put um, as the kind of lining that I was telling you guys about. And this is the finished product here. Now, there's one key thing. I mean, out of everything that I'm telling you about this project, the most important is well, actually, there are 2 things. One is that you do not oversaturate the water. If you put too much water in here, eventually it's going to pool at the bottom and the box is going to lose its integrity, which is a fancy way of saying it's going to fall apart. So, especially in the beginning, even if you have a little squirt bottle, that would be fine in the beginning. You just want to keep the surface moist. You don't want to drench it. You don't want to drown it. You just want to keep it moist. And you stick your finger in the soil as time goes on. And if your finger comes out dry, then you know you need to water it again. I usually water this about twice a week, sometimes 3 if it's sitting near the heat. Again, this is going to be in the sun, in a sunny window, a sunny doorway, but you're not going to put this outside. If it's a warm day and you want to risk it, you can put it outside, but be sure to bring it in at night, because that's point number 2. Do not leave this outside if you're going to have any sort of precipitation, any kind of rain, snow, sleet, hail. You don't want this box to get wet. As I said earlier, mine did get wet. I was fortunate because it wasn't a deluge. It didn't rain all night. It just was a partial rain. And because I reinforced it, then I was able to salvage it and continue using it. Now, one last thing. I chose Purple Radish for a reason. I said to you guys that I wasn't going to do any more boxes this fall, this winter. Well, winter next week. But I did this because I can grow these in 45 days. Technically 45 days or less. Pretty much everything that I'm growing, with the exception of the carrots, is above ground. So this is only the second, and this grows a lot faster than carrots. So I'll keep you guys updated on this, and I'm going to go on to showing you guys something else. So do you guys eat pistachios? Yeah, I love them, but I don't love the price lately. They've been going up and up and up. So I've been trying to find ways to use the shells. I've been using them in the driveway to give my car traction, but this is a new way. Well, I mean, it's kind of new. I've done this once or twice, but I'm going to start doing this more often, of using my shells. And that is to put them in the bottom of containers that I'm going to plant. And in this case, I am replanting my lemon balm. You can see this container is about half the size of this container. This outgrew this. I'm surprised that it's still alive. So the purpose of this is for drainage. You probably guessed this already. I do have a drainage hole in here, right here, but sometimes they get clogged up. Now, if I put these shells, and then I add the soil to the shells, if I do happen to overwater it, then it won't kill the roots. I won't get root rot because the roots are going to stop where these shells are, but the water will continue to filter down to the bottom and out. And even if it's clogged up and it doesn't go out, at least it'll have a chance to dry up before it hits the roots. So I'm going to transfer this over. This is going to be a real quick and easy, but I just wanted to show you guys another way to use your shells. So there you have it. This is simple, free, easy. This is a upscale container that you can see I used to have coffee in, and I just reused the same label. There's some soil in there, the shells at the bottom, and just water this bad boy and you're good to go. Now this can and most likely will get much larger. This will get me through the winter, and when the weather gets nice, I will probably plant this outside, or at least put it in a larger container. I started to use this, but I decided to use this because this is a little bit taller, but this is wider. So it's pretty much the same. And once again, my favorite word, free. So that's another project down. I've been trying to show you guys some quick and easy, well, they call them hacks today, but quick and easy things that you can do to save money. And this one happens to be pistachio shells.